EastEnders is set to deliver another tense week as Ravi Gulati finally begins to connect the clues surrounding Priya Nandra-Hart's secret affair. After spending some time believing that his relationship with Priya could move forward without any major complications, Ravi is now set to become increasingly suspicious of Max Branning. Priya has been doing everything she can to keep the truth about her past relationship with Max hidden. Although she has now accepted Ravi's proposal and appears ready to build a future with him, her secret continues to hang over their relationship. The situation becomes even more dangerous when Ravi starts noticing the chemistry between Priya and Max. For some time, Priya has tried to convince herself that her involvement with Max is over. She has chosen to accept Ravi's proposal and concentrate on their relationship instead. However, ending an affair does not necessarily mean that all feelings disappear immediately, and this becomes particularly clear when Max continues to remain close to Priya. Ravi, meanwhile, is determined to move forward with his fiancée. He has no idea just how complicated the situation really is, but his instincts soon begin telling him that Priya may not have been completely honest about the man she was seeing. At the beginning of next week, Ravi encourages Priya to tell Avani and Nugget about their engagement. He is excited about taking the next step in their relationship and wants the people closest to them to know that they are planning a future together. Priya, however, is not nearly as comfortable with the idea. She understands that an engagement is something that should eventually be shared with their family, but she is still nervous about making the announcement. There is a lot going on in her life, and the secret surrounding Max makes it difficult for her to enjoy what should otherwise be a happy period. Ravi notices Priya's hesitation and tries to reassure her. From his perspective, they have overcome their recent difficulties and are finally in a position to start again. He has returned to the square with renewed confidence and believes that his relationship with Priya is heading in the right direction. However, Priya is forced to deal with another family problem when she discovers that Nugget has become involved in dealing drugs again. The discovery leaves Priya furious and deeply disappointed. She has already warned her teenage son about the dangers of getting involved with drugs, and she believed that her previous confrontation with him had made an impact. Instead, Nugget appears to have fallen back into the same dangerous behavior. Priya wastes no time confronting him. She makes it clear that she will not tolerate him putting himself in danger or becoming involved with criminal activity. Her anger comes from a mixture of frustration, fear, and concern, because she knows exactly how quickly a situation like this can become serious. As Priya attempts to make Nugget understand the consequences of his actions, Max unexpectedly steps in. Max offers his support during the difficult situation, creating another awkward moment for Priya. His involvement reminds her of the complicated history they share, even though she is trying desperately to leave that part of her life behind. For Priya, Max's presence is becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. Despite everything happening around her, Priya is also impressed by the changes she has seen in Ravi since his return to Albert Square. She can see that he is serious about their relationship and that he genuinely wants to build a stable future with her. Eventually, Priya decides that she cannot keep delaying the announcement. She agrees that it is time for Avani and Nugget to learn that she and Ravi are engaged. The decision gives Ravi reason to feel optimistic, as he believes that their relationship is finally moving into a more secure and positive stage. Ravi is excited about their future and would love nothing more than to celebrate their reconciliation openly. But before he can completely put the past behind him, there is still one question that continues to bother him. He wants to know who Priya was involved with before they reunited. Ravi has already questioned Priya about the mystery man, but she has refused to give him a clear answer. She has carefully avoided revealing the identity of the person she was seeing, knowing that the truth could destroy everything she and Ravi have rebuilt. Ravi does not immediately have enough evidence to challenge her directly, but he is not prepared to forget about the issue. Then, a seemingly innocent moment between Priya and Max gives Ravi the clue he needs. One evening, Max walks Priya home after work. On the surface, there is nothing particularly suspicious about the situation. Max is simply accompanying her, and the two eventually prepare to say goodbye. However, there is something about their interaction that catches Ravi's attention. The pair share a brief but meaningful moment before parting ways, and it becomes obvious that there is still some emotional connection between them. Although Priya and Max may have decided that their affair is over, the chemistry between them has not completely disappeared. Unfortunately for Priya, Ravi happens to witness the interaction from a distance. This could be the moment when everything finally starts to make sense to him. Ravi has been trying to understand why Priya has been so secretive. He knows there was another man in her life, but he has never been able to establish exactly who that person was. Now, seeing Priya with Max could provide the missing piece of the puzzle. His suspicions are likely to grow rapidly. Instead of immediately confronting Priya or Max, Ravi begins watching Max more closely. He studies his behavior and starts looking for anything that could confirm what he already believes. This could create a dangerous situation for everyone involved. Priya is desperate to protect her relationship with Ravi, while Max may have no idea that Ravi is beginning to investigate him. The more Ravi observes, the more convinced he becomes that Max is the man Priya has been hiding from him. As the week progresses, Ravi comes up with a plan to confirm his suspicions. Rather than relying purely on what he saw, he wants solid evidence before confronting either of them. Ravi knows that accusing Max without proof could backfire, especially if Priya continues to deny the affair. His determination to uncover the truth could therefore push him into taking matters into his own hands. For Priya, the situation is becoming increasingly dangerous. She has already chosen Ravi and accepted his proposal, but the secret she has been carrying could soon come back to haunt her. She may have hoped that her relationship with Max would remain in the past, but Ravi's growing suspicions mean that she may no longer be able to control the situation. There is also the question of how Max will react once he realizes that Ravi is watching him. Max has plenty of experience dealing with complicated situations, but Ravi may prove to be a serious problem. If Ravi discovers the truth, Max could find himself facing a furious man who feels betrayed by both his fiancée and the person he believes has been deceiving him. The timing could not be worse because preparations are also underway for Max's stag party. The Walford men are ready to celebrate ahead of Max's wedding plans, but the atmosphere soon becomes uncomfortable when the groom fails to arrive as expected. The men are left waiting at the club, wondering where Max has disappeared to and why he has not joined the celebrations. Meanwhile, Max finds himself in another difficult situation and has to talk his way out of trouble. The circumstances surrounding this latest problem could prove extremely significant. Is Ravi already putting pressure on him? Has Max realized that someone is investigating his relationship with Priya? Or has something else happened that could expose the affair? Whatever the reason, Max may soon realize that he cannot continue behaving as though the past is safely hidden. Ravi is no longer willing to accept vague answers. EastEnders is broadcast on BBC One from Monday through Thursday at 7:30 p.m, while the latest episodes are available to watch on BBC iPlayer from 6 a.m.